That's for a later interview.
Think about it in the bigger scheme of things. It's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick.
Bro, fool.
That's too aggressive.
So, as you all saw this week, DJ AKADEMIKS he's under fire from what you all just heard. Now, this wasn't something recent. This was something in his younger days of podcasting, and now it's out there. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Perv. You
Perv?
Period.
Go ahead.
Perv, because she's under the age, for one. To me, I mean, as a 17-year-old,
was you having sexual relations at 17?
I lost my virginity at 18.
Okay.
So I am.
Our high school had good women. Eastmore Academy.
I just don't. At the age of 18, I was sure like who I was going.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was with someone too, so I was like, all right, cool.
Were they older?
They were the same age as me. So I was open to that at the age of 18. At 17, I was curious about it, don't get me wrong, but I was scared. Like, oh, that's about to hurt. Oh my gosh.
She getting too detailed right now.
I'm just saying. Like, that's gonna hurt. But, I think at the age of 18, I was sure I was ready for whatever came with it,
Yeah.
So, 18. I don't know. That's perverted to me. Like,
now, I'm 27. No, I haven't dealt with this situation, but I do know that there are, and I'm not defending DJ AKADEMIKS, because what he said, I don't think that should have came from his mouth, but I do also know that there are 17-year-olds that would like to sleep with an older man due to experience. So where are we at on that standpoint?
Get it, girl. I mean, if you feel like
hold on.
I mean, no, but this is what I'm going to say too.
So hold on, a woman getting congratulated, but a man would get slobbed.
Yeah, that's contradictory.
Only if the woman knows. The man that can't hit the airways that a man slept with a 17-year-old.
Some women, some girls, let's just say girls, some girls feel like they're sure of what they're doing is okay. They're okay with what comes with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But then that raises the question: is a feeling of fact? Mm-hmm. Because you can feel like you're sure, but then you might not have the experience to know that this could be detrimental. Because then that raises the question with like saying he said 17. I know I went to college and there were 17-year-olds from high school that was coming up.
Oh yeah, because a 2-year program. Yeah, and
they was just coming up to party.
Oh, nasty.
Like they in high school, because also you gotta remember a lot of people like playing sports. You go to the college campus and hang out with the team overnight to feel what's going on. Yeah. And some people might not know who you are or anything like that. And a guy 20-something coming up, like he said, he just trying to fuck. I guarantee he probably just thinking a girl at a college party. He ain't even asking the age. Because also he was tipsy saying that.
I was just talking about that the other day. I was saying, what was it? Chick, what street is that? I forgot. Where they used to ride the horses on. What crazy time. My standpoint on that is I'm not in agreement with it, but I've traveled places in other countries and it's acceptable. Right, so I mean, I don't know where AKADEMIKS is from. Maybe that's his dialect of what he thinks, and now he's from Jamaica. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, because his dialect he may try to backtrack right now because of his sponsorships and things like that. But when he said that shit, he meant that shit. You can't take it back. You said it and you meant it, and now you're under the fire. Just accept it because you honestly still believe it. If you believe it, stand on it. You know what I'm saying?
That comes back to stand on your word.
Stand on your word. If you believe it, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Because now your character is being jeopardized as well as what you being under fire, right? So, but I mean, I don't agree with it. But people, I mean, who are we to judge him and his views?
So is he canceled though, or is he not?
Man,
I
this
don't
has
think
been
he-
canceled
yeah.
so many times.
Yeah.
I think the
Really?
cancel. I think the word cancel is now being used so loosely.
Oh, it's
We used
canceled.
to want to cancel people because they said nigga or they said something that was like kind of like slave talk.
He said-
And you're like, we can't have this person on the air feeding information to the people. But now it's like anything you say that is in disagreement with the viewers or people that maybe not of your fan base, they want you to be canceled. They want you to be
Yeah.
taken off the airways. Because what's going on with this topic is that
R. Kelly.
his fan base.
I'm just saying. I mean, if we're gonna be fair, be fair. I mean,
I know. I'm
if-
just saying, but his fan base, they're not giving consequence to what he's saying. They're bringing up reasons or like, oh, well, maybe he meant it this way, maybe he meant it that way. Now, of course, because I was watching a video where he was defending his claims and giving further explanation. That's something that people will have to go out and look at themselves. But as he said, in other people's cultures, this is nothing new. Now, here in America, we have all these rules put in place, and especially on the women's side of things, because what you said earlier, that's why I asked, is a woman at fault for wanting to sleep with an older man beyond 18 if she has not had 18? Because in America, your ID tells you if you can fuck somebody over. When it goes, yeah, you have your state ID, then you got your regular driver license, and oh, she's 18. Oh, okay, cool.
So, do you feel like the age limit is form of programming? Like we shouldn't do that?
I think it's a thing of where most people think that when you hit 18, like you should have a understanding of the consequences of
More
life.
responsibility.
Like you're not just going off of hormones and just looking at anything that you just want to get type thing. You're realizing that when you enter this situation, just like most of us have children, you realize when you're doing something, this could be a consequence of doing this. So I think it's just an ideology of when you hit 18, most people expect you to know that that's it.
Yeah.
So-
And that piggies back. Like, if you're 18 years old, when I think about women, the ones that want to sleep with older women, with older men, pause. But
'Cause I was like,
but I'm like, if you have that thought process of like, I'm 17 years old and I want to deal with a 20-year-old, 21, some motherfuckers are sleeping with dudes in their 30s. Because like, I'm looking at it like this: if you're in your 20s, because there are young 20-year-old women that be getting sex from men in their 30s, men in their 40s, but what they do is that it's okay because of their status.
that's scary.
So if you think about it, for those 17-year-olds, you know, we're in high school. The dudes, they 18, you probably don't even care if they got a high school diploma. You see that they working, they got a job and stuff. Oh, they responsible. They can sit here and give me this.
Stability.
Like the
Yeah.
dude on a football team, he can't give me none of this. You know what I mean?
It was dudes graduating, picking up girls from school, in high school, like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Still, I mean, you got to understand, they didn't just switch up because they went to college. They like, oh, okay, I was messing with her a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. Some people's mindset is different. Would you cut somebody off if you was messing with them prior and they became 18 and you were 17? Would you say we can't do this anymore?
No, not if I was already comfortable with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
And then
develop
go
that
ahead.
relationship.
Some dudes, we know because we were in high school. Some dudes was coming to prom that have full beards.
Yes.
You like, how old is you?
Yeah.
Deep ass voice. He's 6 foot. You like,
This is
what?
fact.
I didn't hit a growth spurt. You like, what are you doing here? Like, and that's what I'm saying, because it's like, it's prom night, and I ain't trying to make it the norm, but when you go on your date on prom night, a lot of times you know what
you
you know what
expect.
time it is.
Yeah.
We ain't just
What's
going to
coming
Kings
out.
Island.
You're not going to the
That-
crib. You know what I mean? You're not going to the crib.
My situation, I had to lie to my mom. If you listen to this, I'm sorry, but I had to tell her I was over one of my homeboys' house.
What you said at prom?
Yeah, prom.
Nah, my dad got me a room. Like he got me a room.
I got a room.
Yeah, my dad got me a room. Like, do your thing. Like,
I had to call my cousin. You know, I didn't grow up with a father. I said, hey, can you go? Can you, like, they said, I don't got an ID. Can you just sit there and just go get it? He dropped the key card accesses over at prom.
It's accessible. You can do, you know, whatever at that age range. It was, I mean, come on now, and to be honest, like, what if a woman sleeps with a dude that's 17? It's a lot of teachers that's coming out right now that you see.
It is a lot of that.
Yeah.
Dudes is getting praised. Women is like, oh, it's cool. You got what you just said. You said it. I give her props. You go, girl. But men are getting slaughtered.
Then you think about this. They 18. That 1 year difference. What about if they like 28, 30? Just because they turned 18, that's still like 1 year ago.
Right. That's what I.
They
That's
was still
why I asked you that.
close.
I mean, if DJ Academics is saying it from I don't know how old DJ Academics is, but if he's saying it from I'm a bust down a 17-year-old and you 30, bro, you wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're saying, hey, I was in this age vicinity and I was, you know, that's where my
like
mindset
you said,
was.
college ID.
Yeah, like where my mind say, well, okay, cool, I understand you. You know, that's probably from, you know, that's normal where you from. But if you're saying as a 30-year-old man or whatever the case may be in the United States of America, you'll go blow a 17-year-old down, you're wrong. Yeah. My opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just like you as a woman, right? Mm-hmm. You're how old again?
A woman never said.
All right, but see, you see what she just said. A woman never releases her age. I didn't know.
Right, he just said he was 27, right?
So I'm about to be 30, y'all.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, it's okay.
Next.
There it is.
But like, if let's just say the roles are switched, right? Mm-hmm. Because I think this is a conversation because of his status, because it happens every day. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's some parents that will be okay, like if you dating a dude in his 20s and you still in high school, because they know how immature these high school boys are. Yeah. So if a woman is 21 or even 20 and she's dealing with a 17-year-old, how do you look at a woman being a woman in that situation?
If one of my girls was looking at a 17-year-old.
No, not looking at. She already she.
Well, when I say looking,
she throwing it on him.
Don't switch it up right now. I just want you to keep that same energy from earlier where you was like whoop whoop.
I mean, I would be like, okay, girl, you know he's not of age yet, but if y'all are comfortable with that, go ahead.
Now, what if she has said this publicly? How do you feel about her? Because, like I said, people are already doing this under the wraps.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like males are losing their virginity at earlier ages anyway. Like I said, it's due to the experience. Whatever you have experienced already, if you're willing to endure what comes with it, that's what comes with it, you know. And if you're willing to accept that, like they say, you know, that's how my mom said, when you start having sex, or you think you grown.